Hey, man, all right. Hey, Fightline.com here with, I guess we'll say the most well-known referee in all of mixed martial arts in the world, Big John McCarthy. Big John, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Oh, man, phenomenal, man. Well, listen, first of all, thank you for the work that you've done over the years.
Thank you.
You've played a role in helping the sport go from where it was to where it is, and obviously it's still infant in terms of where it's going to go, but you played a significant role. I want to ask you this question. You are considered, okay, in basketball, they say who's the best basketball player. They say Mike. Rappers, sometimes they say Jay-Z. MMA rep, Big John McCarthy, okay? Are we going to see you working back with the UFC again?
That's not up to me. I don't make those decisions, and I just work where I'm asked. If someone gets in touch with me, a commissioner or someone, with a promotion that's outside of something, they get in touch with me, and I come and work. I used to only kind of work for the UFC, and that created problems for me, and so I kind of went away from that. And the UFC's not happy with me, that's fine. They don't want me to work with them. I don't have a problem with that. That's all right. I work where I'm asked, and I just try to make it to where MMA is done in the right way and in the right light, and it's just growing.
But now let me ask you this question: there are a lot of states that have yet to regulate. Some states are continuing to come on slowly. A lot of times it's controversy. People have certain conceptions. It's the word is it's too violent. I mean, you're aware of all the things that people say. What would you say to the state commissions, to the legislators that do not have MMA in the state and have these misconceptions? What would you, one of the most respected authorities in MMA, what message would you give to them?
Well, I mean, the thing about MMA is that there are perceptions about it, and everyone's got perceptions about the way things can be, what can happen, and it's just perceptions. It's not the reality. The reality of the sport has proven to be that it's a very safe sport comparatively when you look at it compared to any type of combative sport that's out there. Everyone tries to put it in the same mold as boxing. It's a different sport. It's actually safer for the fighters than boxing because of the fact that the fighters have a lot more options available to them than a boxer does. And so, there are many sports that are out there that, football, baseball, basketball, they all have injury rates that are much higher than MMA. And there is MMA going on across the country every week. And so it's not a fact that, there's not that many fights. No, there's fights going on all the time. There's regulated fights and there are illegal fights going on. And there still hasn't been, the majority of injuries people are claiming would happen with MMA. Are we going to have injuries? Absolutely. Anytime you have two people in a situation where you have, combat between them, anything can happen. We have people that, they get hurt, on bunny slopes. Natasha Richardson died just falling over on a bunny slope. Should we get rid of skiing? Is skiing a terrible thing? No. But someone can make that, case because one person got injured. There's been a lot of other people that have been injured snow skating. It's just silly. The sport has proven itself to be a safe sport. If you don't understand it, it can be scary. And it's not for everybody. And I don't think that everyone should watch it. But I do think that if, someone has an interest in our sport, that they should be able to watch the athletes compete in a fair and just manner and be regulated by the state, by the commission, and be able to, at least in their own state, if they're a fighter that's in that state, be able to compete in their state, not have to go to somewhere else, be able to show the people in their hometown exactly how hard they work and what they do and, what they've achieved with all that time. The fighters deserve that.
Now, we've seen instances, and I'm sure you have, where, bad officiating. And any sport, obviously, first of all, they say, look, being a referee is the toughest job in the world of any sport. You got split-second decisions to, make judgments and calls. And there's, no one's ever going to be perfect. What would you, however, say, if you could say, in your opinion, is the biggest reason for some of the errors that you've seen referees make in terms of MMA?
In MMA, there is quick decision-making, and there's a lot of things that are going on in MMA that, shouldn't go on. there are people that are actually, you know, being officials in MMA that do not truly understand what the fighters are doing. They don't understand the positions that they're in. They don't understand when it's not, you know, the stalemate, and they're standing people up and taking people out of dominant positions when they should not. You know, you shouldn't be affecting the fight that much, and you shouldn't be helping one fighter over another, and that's what they're doing in our sport when they don't even understand what they're doing a lot of the time. So there's a lot of things going on with, you know, people that are actually officiating that truly need to be educated on the actual, you know, moves and the positions, and be put in those things themselves so they understand, look, this is not a comfortable thing. What you're seeing, this is hurting this guy. This is causing him a problem, and you're standing him up and getting him up out of it when he's got a problem. There's submissions that are going on. They don't see the submission setups, and you've got to give these guys, when they go down, you've got to give them the time to you know, carry out that submission. It may not work, but it may, and if I stand you up out of it, then I'm affecting the fight, and that's wrong. It shouldn't be the fighter is fighting not only his opponent, but the referee also. You know, and there's times, you know, guys make judgment decisions, and that's going to happen with everything. You know, we're all human, and we all can make a mistake. You just try to, you know, be smart about how you do things. You know, I say you got to be in the moment. The only thing you should be thinking about is that fighter and with the fight that's going on. You don't want to rush it at times, but there are times, you know, you have to. When you see somebody go out, they're unable to defend themselves, and it's time to go in and take care of them. And if, you know, they come back after it, that's great. That's what we want. But I don't want him taking punches while he's in that position. So you're going to see people being stopped. Sometimes it's a hard call, and you know what? 50% of the people are going to say you did a great job because they wanted that guy to win, and then 50% say you did a horrible job because they wanted the other guy to win. And that's just part of it. You're never going to be, you know, liked by everyone. You know, everyone wants to be liked, but you can't be liked by everyone. You just got to go out and do your job.
I have a personal suggestion that I think may help to eliminate or fix that.
What's that?
I think that every referee should be JMC'd.
I don't know about that.
You know what JMC'd is?
No, what's that?
John McCarthy certified. Why don't we literally? No, seriously. Why, no. I mean, in order to ref MMA, whether it's a national commission headed by John McCarthy, and whether it's like a training camp or a school, some people will say like a doctor. I mean, if you went to a doctor, do you want a doctor that went to, you know, graduated in 1976 and has not had any ongoing training, or who is updated in the new thing? So they've been John McCarthy certified. They stay John McCarthy certified. They do that. My personal opinion would be that would increase in advances. And why not, if we have Michael Jordan at our disposal, why not take advantage of that? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? I do have a course. It's called the Command Course. It's right now it's certified by the ABC. There's people that are trying to make it so it's not because they want to be the ones that are teaching and things, and that's fine. You know, whatever they want. But I do have a course that's out there. They can go to the website MMAreferee.com. They can find out if they want to come and take the course. I will tell you, it's not easy. It is very difficult to pass because I know I'm not going to put my name behind someone that doesn't understand exactly what they're supposed to do in a given situation, and can actually impact the sport in a negative way and cause the fighter to be injured or to be suffer an injury they can't come back and fight again. But there is that course. There's other people out there, but you know, if someone wants to come on.
Hey, thanks a lot to Big John McCarthy.
Get all your MMA news from Fightline.com.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. God bless you, man.